Christian Scott, Atunde Ajua. We're hanging out. I'm Derek Smith from KMHD Jazz Radio, and I'm honored to get to have a quick chat with you.
No worries. And it's Ajua.
Ajua.
Yeah, no worries. Ajua.
Thank you.
That's
Ajua.
okay. That's okay.
Well, let's begin by talking about the Centennial Trilogy.
Okay.
This is 3 albums that have electronic landscapes that wouldn't be out of place on a Radiohead record, a Fortet record, right alongside Afro-Cuban rhythms, right alongside the rhythms of trap music. The creativity going on here is incredible. So talk about how you put together this ensemble that is as interested in the music of the world, and I put a W on that, as you are.
Yeah, I think it's important to make sure, for this culture of music, we call our music stretch music, which is sort of looking to reevaluate the way the creative improviser or jazz musician communicates with the listener. So in building this band, it was really important to us that we found musicians and young artists that you could hear value the other cultures of music, right? Obviously, we wouldn't have difficulty finding someone that had a bebop acumen because it's what we do traditionally. But to find someone that respects Indian ragas as well as Polish folk songs, as well as the rhythms of the diaspora in West Africa is a very difficult thing to do. But the band is built with that in mind, right? The music is really sort of serves the philosophy in life, A part of what we're trying to do is to create art that inspires thought, that can create a space or a world or an environment, a community, a culture that respects the differences between people, and it's not looking at them as a means of creating fractures, but as the beauty in having a tapestry. You know what I'm saying? Of culture,
Completely.
people. So. When I think of the environment that I want my children when they get here to grow up in, I grew up in New Orleans. The school that was across the street from my house, literally a block and a half from my house, is William Frantz Elementary School. It's the first desegregated school in the country. So obviously we know what happens in spaces that are desegregated. First they're white, then blacks encroach into that neighborhood, and then all of those things develop. But growing up in a space like that, I was able to see how people that were enduring the same things like food insecurity or things like their children being undereducated so they could be a labor class, still fight each other even though they're going through the same things over topical things like race, right? So we're looking to try and create an environment musically that speaks to how we want to see the world, which is to walk away from some of these old world ideas about our differences and to start to look at those differences as a matter of beauty as opposed to just a means to antagonize or to create nemesis.
We're delighted to have you here in Portland.
Oh man, this is
Come
a
back
pleasure
soon.
for me. I know it's been too long.
Don't make it once every 8 years.
Yeah, this has been insane, actually. Yeah,
All
deal.
right. Thanks, Christian.
Of course, thank you.
Thank you.